Stop dating and focus. Guys, if you're a young man right now, I advise you, as a young man myself, to just stop dating and focus. When I was 13, I discovered the whole, red pill rabbit hole, looks maxing, mewing, etc. I was doing research how to get girls, looking at pickup tactics, how to cold approach and spit game. And I feel like all that research kind of put hesitation on me, it made me overthink something that should be natural. And I feel like my generation has the whole generation has complicated dating. It's all synthetic now, especially because of social media. Social media has made it way worse than it used to be. I feel like my parents, were the last generation with natural, organic interactions between each other as human beings, even. And then, like, today, I'll see a girl I find attractive, but I always hesitate because I have no idea what type of person she may be. And, judging on how bad she is, if she's a baddie, I'm just gonna assume it's not the type of person I need to be talking to right now, especially in my stage of life. I'm trying to build, financial freedom, things like that. I don't really need to be distracted by a girl that's gonna try to drive me through all type of hoops and loops. It's just a big waste of time, guys. Chasing after a fleeting pleasure like lust is it's not the answer. If you're, especially, you should stop dating. I feel like if you're not looking to find a partner to go through life with, if you're just chasing after a quick dopamine hit, bro, you're doing something bad. You're treating human interaction and, like, a serious thing, just horribly. Just, it's bad. That whole, quick dating one night stand thing, it's never been my style, man. I feel like it just throws, excuse my language, it throws shit in the water, because you might, meet a nice girl and treat her badly, and then she never trusts a man again. But that's like a whole different thing, man. But yeah, guys. Anyway, lust is a fleeting pleasure. If you're still lusting after people, it's not gonna last. You're not gonna find like a true connection. It's just bad overall. And I feel like if you focus on what you need to be focusing on, you won't have time to just be out here lusting after people. You need to keep a goal in mind and really, really focus on what you want to do. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really chasing this financial freedom. I need to, get different streams of income from just working my regular 9 to 5 job. Right now, I currently work at a warehouse, so it's even worse. And I plan on going to school soon, so that's gonna change soon. But just working at the warehouse, it just showed me that this isn't the answer. It's never gonna be the answer to just use your body to make money in exchange all your time to make money. If you're at work all the time, you have no time to be creative with any other avenues of life, and it's just not it. I don't know about you guys, but I really do want to retire my parents. I feel like I owe it to them to give them the life they deserve. They've sacrificed so much for me and my brothers, and I feel like it's really our job to, retire them and let them, have the rest of their lives back. That now that we're all adults, it's different. They don't have to, do as much, take care of us like we're babies anymore. And I feel like just retiring them would be the perfect scenario for me, even. I don't want my parents working anymore as they're growing older. It's just not ideal. I'd rather them enjoy the rest of their life. And going out and trying to get girls all day is just gonna distract me from the goal at hand. I mean, guys, I don't know about you, but it's across all people. You can't really focus on one thing while you're doing another. Of course, you do your thing, man, if you really think you can do it. But I'd rather just, really lock in on the goal. Even the slightest waste of time, like getting ready, going out, if you're driving, that costs money to put gas in the car. If you go pay for a date, that costs money. You're exchanging time and energy. for this interaction, that may not even be with the right intention behind it. So you're doing all this. You may waste 1 2 hours, 30 to 50 bucks, and you could have pocketed that all and really been focusing on the goal that you were chasing. But yeah, guys, if you're like me, a young, very ambitious man, with very, very, very high goals, I feel like there's so much more that you can be achieving than going out and chasing girls, guys. Because we're gonna be real, that's like what 99% are doing. And if you're thinking like I am, then doing what 99% are doing, you're gonna get 99% results, guys. I mean, you kind of gotta be. If I'm gonna be honest, myself, I'm kind of the loser geek. Not really, but I kind of like to think that way. That if I'm locked in, dialed in, while everyone else is out partying and drinking, and I'm chasing the goal, then I'm gonna be the one to get it first because it's what I put my attention and energy towards. There's so much more, guys. So much more than just chasing after fleeting pleasure. I'm not saying that there aren't good girls out there that will help you. Of course, I want to build a family as well. I have children. The whole thing. That's really a goal of mine. But I feel like you need to build first. Like, how are you gonna provide for your future family and wife if you haven't built the life that they can move into? Like be a provider, a true provider. You need, to really get something going, or a real, stable, something you can grind at. Set a goal and just keep grinding at it. But yeah, guys, stop dating and focus.